Welcome to the NC Spin After Spin. Additional comments from our panelists just available on our website. Susan Roberts, we had a fully packed show last week. I'm sure that there were things you wish you had been able to talk about, but you didn't. Tell us what you wish you had said.
Well, I think we could have looked at the effect of the Supreme Court vacancy on the race and what people are saying. Tom Tillis's embrace of Amy Coney Barrett, and I think that that's important. But one thing, I think a lot of ink and airtime were devoted to the hypocrisy, quote unquote, of the Republicans by saying that they had the McConnell rule. And they shouldn't have, just like Merrick Garland, they should have waited until after the election to make a nomination. I just don't think voters are that concerned, and unfortunately so. They're very jaded, and they don't expect much out of partisan politics. Hypocrisy is something that they don't think about. I think that her nomination will take a backseat to everything else going on. The debates seem to freeze the campaign. And now with the unfortunate diagnosis of the president and the first lady, that freezes the campaign. And the question of the Supreme Court nomination and confirmation will not be that relevant on voters' minds. I think we've talked about the fact that we had the debate, we had an October surprise or shock with the diagnosis. And I agree that we might have some other surprises, although right now I can't imagine what they might be. So I think looking at the Supreme Court vacancy and seeing that it might be not really a non-starter, but not the issue that people were saying that it was going to be in turnout and mobilization.
Thank you for calling that to my attention, because you're correct. I should have made that one of the points of discussions, this Supreme Court nomination. The question now is Mitch McConnell going to try to call for this vote prior to November 3rd, or is he going to wait until after the election? He's still going to have control of the Senate one way or the other until a new Senate is sworn in. What do you think is the best strategy for him and for the Republicans?
Well, right now, I think that it would, really be to slow down that. It's inevitable that the Republicans will get their confirmation of Judge Barrett.
Right.
And I think that what they really ought to do is perhaps concentrate and take a more civil tone. I think that would mobilize voters a little bit more than any more contentious debate and confrontation. And I think it affects this.
Yeah, there's some that are saying that McConnell is so concerned about losing control of the Senate that he is willing to postpone this vote until after November 3rd so as to remove some of the discussion and focus from his Republican incumbents and perhaps help them some. It is going to be an interesting fact, and I thank you for bringing it up. I should have raised it during the show, and that's a minus sign for me on that. Anyway, thanks for watching the After Spin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.